Hey Aquarius, welcome to your April 2025 weekly reading. It's going to be your reading from April 4th until the 10th. I know it's a bit of an odd timeline, but I'm a little behind, so let's see here. And I feel like you have been waiting patiently, so let's see here, Aquarius, what's going on? What can you tell me for Aquarius this week? A lot going on though in April and this week as well. There's so many transits. We got a full moon that's brewing. It's gonna be, on the 12th, but we got the Sun sextile Jupiter this week. Sun in Aries sextile Jupiter in Gemini on the 6th. And on the 4th, we have Mars trine Saturn. We have Mars sextile Uranus. We have Saturn sextile Uranus. And all that's really with that North Node in Pisces. So being able to make these bigger changes in our external reality and move things forward so we can spiritually grow and evolve, or just evolve and grow in general in our life and get unstuck. That's what's really happening here. I think March and April have definitely been confusing and disorienting months. So no, you're not crazy. It's definitely been all over the place. We still have Venus and Mercury retrograde, but the good thing is this week Mercury does go direct on April 7th, and Venus comes direct, I believe, on the 12th. So we're finally starting to move forward fully, but things could still feel a little bit unsure. But I think this week we start to get more clarity as Mercury comes direct. But there's all these other planets making good aspects. I mean, there's not one bad aspect. I mean, I think maybe the only thing that could be maybe a negative is probably that Venus conjunct Saturn, Venus retrograde conjunct Saturn that's happening at the very beginning of April. But it's more so like being like, okay, let's look at these commitments. Let's look at these long-term things. Like, what am I creating long-term? So let's see here, Aquarius. All right. Let's pull your oracle cards. Also, too, if you're interested in booking a personal reading with me, that link will be down below in the description. My reads are also on sale as well. You pull this Solar Flares card. It says activate. I did pick up a energy when I was first pulling your card. Something about like you connecting more deeply to these deeper spiritual energies. And that's actually in the astrology with all the Pisces activations going on, specifically with Uranus and all types of stuff. So let's see here. We pulled this trine sextile card. It says symbiosis here. Yeah, and I feel how this relates directly to you, Aquarius, is that the trine is this natural timing of good harmonious things working out for you. And your ruling planet Saturn and Uranus are in good aspects. So if anybody's getting a benefit out of this, it's definitely you, Aquarius. And for you, Pisces is your second house, right, of how you support yourself, your money, resources, finances, values. And then where Mars is in Cancer, which is your sixth house. And then where Uranus is in Taurus is your fourth house. So the second, fourth, and sixth, this is really about how you support yourself, the foundations of your life, and also the work that you're doing at this time to be able to gain more for yourself, right? To cultivate a stronger sense of a foundation and ways in which you can support yourself. Very interesting energies here. And then the sextile part of this card is opportunities as well. And the one thing is opportunities will not be your issue this week. And if it has been an issue, well, there will be opportunities. For you, it's about capitalizing on the opportunity. And actually, it's like you have so many concepts here. Seven of Cups and the challenge. Seven of Cups is the power of the imagination. So it deals with concepts and these abstract ideals here that you have, that you're imagining for yourself, and things that you want to create, these experiences that you're wanting to manifest, your desires. And the Two of Wands is your advice. I'm going to show you the tarot in a moment. But the Two of Wands is Mars and Aries. It's about acting on your desires. It's about putting your plans into motion. And it's like the magician here is in your current energy. The magician is the instigation of transformation. If there's any type of instigation of transformation that is happening, it's this week with the Uranus aspects to Mars and to Saturn. And not only that, Venus will be retrograding, aligning with Mars. Sun will sextile Jupiter on the 6th. I mean, if there's any, Mercury comes direct, Mars trine the North Node, Venus sextile Uranus. Like if there's any moment in which you can break free and really align yourself, I don't know why my camera keeps pausing, but if you can align yourself with the highest spiritual order of what you want your life to look like, it's definitely this week. And I think it's not even, the opportunities will be there. It's just about moving forward with your plans. Let's see here. You have the 6th chakra here. It says clarity here. You will witness more clarity. Mercury does come direct April 7th. So, and it's very interesting because Mercury's in Pisces, and Pisces rules the 6th chakra. And that's this card, the 6th chakra. So mental clarity, and also a better, deeper understanding of things intuitively and spiritually. And Venus is exalted in Pisces, right where it's at, retrograding. And Venus is going to be making aspects to Uranus and Mars. And so talk about these new profound ways in which you can create, and these deeper intuitive feelings and intuitive insights that you're getting, right? The imagination and creativity really being enhanced. You pulled this masked owl card. It says insight, wisdom, foresight, messenger here. Yeah, maybe an owl's your spirit guide, but owls are symbolic of wisdom and insight. And if Uranus is sudden insights, it's epiphanies, like, oh shit, I can do this, or oh shit, this just happened. And it's in good aspects, so it's like good things. And so there could even be positive, like news, communication, just things happening. Also, Sun sextile Jupiter. Jupiter deals with wisdom as well, and Sun Jupiter opens up doorways of opportunity. So let's jump into your read. You pulled the King of Cups here for the overall energy. I'm almost hearing like this is your time, Aquarius. King of Cups is a master, someone who's mastered their who has a very firm grip and understanding on the water element. So spirituality, emotions, introspection, reflection, healing, compassion, loving energies. I see you really embodying that here. Also, King of Cups is the one who teaches and guides as well, so you could be a teacher or a guide. But the King of Cups is love and devotion, and I think here that you're definitely really embodying this specifically when it comes to your work. And so I see you falling in love with the process of something, because you're already starting the process with the Magician, which is the alchemist in this deck. But you're starting the process here already, and you're ready to instigate these changes here in your life. So yeah, I already see kind of that urgency here, and you kind of going into your laboratory here, Aquarius. And I haven't said this in a while, but I think you got a brand new UFO. I think you done souped up the UFO, and now it's time to ball out. That's what I'm seeing here. Because the 7 of Cups is not a lack of options. It's really just about what decisive decision do you want to make, and how do you want to move forward with the plans. But the 2 of Wands is saying to move forward with the plans. You have the 4 Swords here in the future position. And I don't know how I really feel. I want to say a couple messages with this 4 Swords. I feel that, like 4 Swords is very Mercury retrograde, right? And I kind of sense that with Mercury coming direct on the 7th, if I think on the 7th is when you're going to start moving forward. Like if you've been experiencing a lack of clarity and trying to put 2 and 2 together, because Mercury does with the intellect, it's like putting patterns together and understanding things, right? Putting two and two together. But when it's retrograding, it can be fucking difficult to do that. But when it comes direct, it's like, oh, okay, I can start putting things together. Things are making more sense. And so if you're feeling almost as if, or if you've been feeling like it hasn't really come together, right? It hasn't really fitted together. It will. And I kind of see this 4 Swords as you sort of going through this process of having to slow down a little bit for the messages to come through. But I sense here that after the 7th, it almost feels to me as if I feel like spirits want you to move forward. And Mercury, when it goes direct, it's not moving very fast. It's like barely moving. So it may take a little bit of time to kind of fire up the gears. And you may, with that Nine of Swords here being in the outcome, I think that's what's causing the anxiety. It's like Mercury's kind of stopped and it's like barely moving forward, but it's moving forward nonetheless. And so it's almost like this. I kind of get you having this like wake up moment here with the Nine of Swords, where you're like, what am I waiting on? Like it's like now there's like this anxiety or restlessness to start. And I think you can easily avoid this Nine of Swords. I would just start moving forward with your plans. I think after the 7th or whenever, intuitively when you feel it's time to go, I feel like you should put it into motion. Two of Wands. You have the Justice card here in the position of something you're unaware of that you need to be aware of here. Yeah, I'm going to clarify this, but I think this Justice card is very connected to the moon that will come into Libra on April 10th at the end of the week here for you. And then we come into that full moon in Libra on the 12th. And so one thing that the Justice card is, it is the archetype of Libra. It does deal with balance. And this full moon, it's the Sun conjunct Chiron, and this full moon's opposing Chiron. So this is about having, like, really finding healing through self-reliance and trusting yourself. It's not about totally disowning relationships or anything like that. It's about actually incorporating both and understanding both. It's about how you can be self-reliant, but also how you can show up and be more self-reliant in relationships too. But there is a healing going on with the Sun in Aries, Chiron in Aries, to where it's much more healing the independent side of your being, right? And helping you heal Aries things. Aries deals with self-determination, confidence, courage, bravery. And Sun conjunct Chiron, it forces you to be vulnerable. Like, you're going to have to be vulnerable. Clarify the King of Cups. Also, though, Four Swords is a card of healing, so I do see that there's good healing here happening. Yeah, the Four of Pentacles here, the King of Cups for the overall energy here. Where your power lies here this week is through the spiritual. Not getting so caught up in the mundane, physical reality of things, but really connecting to the spiritual. And I think you're a master at doing that, so I think you're really gonna be able to get the most here out of this energy this week. Clarify the Magician in your current energy. You have the Temperance here. It's like one of my favorite combinations. I always say the Temperance is the exalted magician. It's when you're working with higher, it's when your mind and your intellect is typing into these higher forms of consciousness. And the Temperance has a lot to do with the natural divine order of things. And so a lot of you Aquarius is watching me, you probably use astrology, you probably are an astrologer, or you're a reader, or you're into the psychic energy, or you're in the psychic field or the spiritual field. But really what you're doing at this time is making your life more beautiful in your current energy. The Magician Temperance here. It's like your patience is paying off here as well. And there's a lot of new things that you're integrating here. You've been patient, and now the natural divine timing and the harmony has come along here, specifically with the trine sextile card. The timing has come along for you to really start integrating all these things and start instigating the changes here and putting things together. Yeah, let's see here. Clarify the Seven of Cups in your challenge. You have the Four Swords here. Yeah, Four Swords, Seven of Cups is your challenge probably possibly has been maybe trying to access your imagination. Trying to find the deeper meaning and significance of wanting to connect to something that kind of ignites that deep desire. But I don't think that's going to be your problem anymore. I think for you it's becoming clear, and you're starting to connect more and more to that. So the Two of Wands is your advice, is to set your plans forth into motion. And maybe you've been putting things on the back burner. Four Swords, Seven of Cups, and the challenge. But Neptune coming into Aries, we just have this partial solar eclipse in Aries in your third house. The third house is about new ventures and ambitions. Yes, it's a house of communication, but it's way more than that. Clarify the Four Swords here. In your future, you pulled the Three of Cups here. Yeah. I think things will come together quite well here this week. I kind of see you being able to relax and chill out and actually enjoy the celebration of something. Three of Cups, Four Swords. Like being able to have a good time and enjoy things, possibly with others. So there could be like something here that you're doing that could be quite healing in nature as well. I'm hearing like a ceremony. Maybe there's like something like a ceremony or something like that. But yeah, 4 swords, 3 cups, good combination. I think this is you being able to enjoy things in your relationships. There's peace, there's balance, there's harmony. Clarify the 9 of swords in the outcome position. You pulled the Lovers here. Yeah, it's the stress about a choice. The Lovers is, it's your higher self, like wanting to access that higher timeline. It could be love too, maybe the stress in your relationships, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. It's not. I think this 9 of swords and the Lovers is more so about your soul's calling. And now it's time for you to begin these new ventures here to be able to grow and evolve spiritually. And I think maybe you've been waiting. Things have been unclear, right? Mercury comes direct finally, though. Venus is coming direct. So things will be really moving forward. And so I want to wait and put things off. You know, I feel like if you're ready, I think it's time to take action on these plans. The 2 of Wands is actually encourages you to move forward with your plans. Clarify the 2 of Wands as your advice. You pull the Queen of Pentacles here. Yeah, and I think here that you're ready. Queen of Pentacles tells me that you have something here that is valuable, that's worth a lot, that has potential, that will be successful. And so it's about moving forward with these, with your plans, what you want to create, specifically when it comes to work and career, or just anything in general in your life that you're feeling driven to obtain. Queen of Pentacles. Clarify the Justice card. You pulled the 7 of Wands here. I think your advice as well, or sorry, in the position of something you're unaware of, is that to balance more so, lean the scales more toward being your own confident authority and being your own individual and being self-reliant. And that I think this is really calling, like the universe is really wanting you to step into there's balance. It's like balance with your sense of self and relationships. I think the universe wants you to be a little bit more about yourself here. That doesn't mean you have to get rid of everybody, but it's just about being more about yourself and kind of standing up for yourself, going for what you want, and not so much weighing the opinions and judgments from others too much. So that's what I got for you, Aquarius. I'm wishing you the best this week. If you want to book a personal reading with me, that link is down below in the description. If you like the video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. Also, my readings are on sale as well. And yeah, if you're newer to the channel, I encourage you to subscribe. And otherwise than that, Aquarius, I will see you later.